Hi friends, today we're going to do my less than 10-minute writing exercise that will improve your writing by expanding your vocabulary. I've selected 3 words for us to play around with our writing. We're going to use each one of these words in a sentence so that we can better understand these words by putting them into context. I'll offer general definitions, but I've also included links below to Merriam-Webster's website where you can find the formal definitions and pronunciations. Today's 3 words I've selected are belie, onus, and carom. Belie, onus, and carom. We're just going to have a little fun with our writing. This is a very quick exercise to kind of pick up some new words, to extend your vocabulary if these words are unfamiliar to you. Let's just have a little fun and see what we come up with using belie in a sentence. And belie is a verb, an action word. And belie means to give a false impression. All right. Her father's often serious and stern facial expression belies his gentle and even lighthearted personality. So you can imagine this woman's father has this, maybe he's a really kind of serious looking person, but yet underneath all that he's gentle and lighthearted. So we're saying that stern expression he has belies or gives a false impression of his true nature as a lighthearted person. All right, let's move on to onus. And onus is a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing, and it means obligation. Okay, let's see what we come up with. Rather than admitting to their mischief, he placed the onus on his sister to come up with the reason for the broken window. So you got these two, maybe they're kids or teenagers, brother and sister. They had broken a window. So the boy is putting the obligation, the onus on his sister to come up with an excuse for their misbehavior. Anyway, that's onus, obligation. Let's move on to carom. And carom can either be a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing, or it can be a verb, an action word. All right, let's first use it carom means a shot in billiards where the target ball strikes another, or to strike and rebound. All right, let's first use it as a noun. David caught the carom after it hit Mike in the chest, which knocked Mike out of the dodgeball game. So you can imagine these two guys, David and Mike, are playing dodgeball against some other team. Someone from the other team threw the ball. It hit, Mike in the chest, but then rebounded, bounced off, and David caught it. So anyway, that's carom as a noun. Let's use it as a verb. Okay. A car stopped at the intersection, was struck from behind and caromed into opposing traffic, then struck 2 other vehicles. So you can imagine a car parked at the intersection gets hit, pushed out into the middle of traffic, and is rebounding, hitting these other vehicles. So that's using caromed as a verb. And carom, if you look up carom, as a noun, it's often used in sports writing, where they're talking about the ball rebounding or whatever. Anyway, 3 wonderful, interesting words: belie, onus, and carom. If these words are unfamiliar to you, play around with them with your writing. Make them part of you so they're accessible to you when you write. If you enjoyed this writing exercise, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy writing.